their DSP job with Amazon, and we've heard the horror stories about Amazon, but I think he's going to go through the day and week, like show kind of how his job is, and that's awful because we already know because we've heard how bad these can be. So let's kind of take a look at how bad this guy's job is here real quick. Hold on, here we go.
If you still want to be with Amazon, I'm gonna talk to the other DSPs. So far, we got 30 days. All right, that was just as far as they can get us. So November 16th will be our last day. I've been preparing for this for a while.
That's crazy.
All right, but I couldn't say anything until we had that call. So like I said, I'll have DSPs at this station. They'll be willing to take it. All right, if you still want to rock with Amazon. So then, like you said, just be careful, be safe. If you want to talk to me one-on-one, that's why I'm going to be here the next few days. We can talk. All right? Other than that, like you said, what are you doing?
I think this guy came in prepared, knowing this talk was going to happen that day, and it lasted what, a minute? Not even a minute, and he recorded this whole thing because he was ready.
That was the stand-up meeting. I found out that my DSP was closing.
I guess this is a day in the life of an Amazon driver. He found out that his warehouse is closing.
My first stop, the most dreadful apartments here in Morristown. Let me show you why. So the front of the apartments are up there. And the only way to get up there is by those stairs or these stairs.
And a lot of people shit on these guys. Like, they complain about where they leave their packages and things like that. That their packages are dropped off at the wrong house and things like that. And I get that. There's a minor things, but I'm interested to see what this guy goes through for a day. And no job is easy. No job is easy. And people talk a lot of shit because they don't walk a day in their shoes, and that's a stupid old term, right? But it's a true term. Like, if you have never done a job as an Amazon delivery driver, then you have no clue what it's like, and you can understand some of the mistakes they make and how stressful they are. We've heard the rumors and jokes about how, they have to go to the bathroom. They have a bottle in their truck that they pee in because they can't take breaks. They're on a schedule, blah, blah, blah. It's probably all true. It's probably all true. Because we know how corporate America is. Like, these companies treat people, their employees, like shit. So this is a guy just delivering one package. So you have to imagine when you go to an apartment or a condominium, do you have to take it straight to their door, or do you leave it in the lobby? Because there are a lot of securities where you can't get through, and do you have to ask for a code? I can imagine it's the same thing for like DoorDash or Instacart or Uber Eats or something like that. When you get to an apartment complex and they have a security door, well, you can't get in. Are you given the code? If not, you're leaving your shit in the lobby. Come get it, right? That's what I would do. I mean, look at all the deliveries in the lobby here. Look at them all.
This is a video I didn't expect to make. For those that don't work at Amazon, let me explain to you what a DSP, aka a delivery service provider, actually is. And to do that, let me take you back to the early 2010s. Around the early 2010s, Amazon wasn't as big as it is today. You see, in its earlier years, they would use UPS, FedEx, and USPS to deliver pretty much all of their packages. Why? Because Amazon didn't have their own delivery network like they have today. It didn't exist. Now, using other shipping companies was fine until one year in December, you know, peak season. The shipping companies failed to deliver their Amazon packages to its customers and thus breaking the customer's promise. And how do I know this? Back in 2016, I used to work at Amazon, and my Amazon manager, Dylan, would always talk about this story. And it was only after that Amazon decided that they're gonna create their own logistics and shipping company, Amazon Logistics. And this is where delivery service providers are born. Here's where it gets a little funky. You see, for its last mile delivery, the warehouse to your house or business, Amazon wanted to create a contracting program where you can start your own small business for a small fee to deliver Amazon packages. And anyone can apply. A FedEx contractor,
30,000 minimum.
maybe your rich Uncle
You saw
Joe, an investor, or maybe a driver that sees opportunity. You'll get the bag from Amazon, and in return, you're gonna take care of the fleet. You're gonna hire employees, do pay.
And I know that I don't know if it still exists today, November 15th, but you have Amazon's delivery service, but you also have where you can actually work that job kind of like a DoorDash, right? Where you can be an independent contractor and not working for Amazon, but pick up these packages at the warehouse and deliver them. Like, I think that's crazy because that can literally lead to a lot of theft, right? If you're not really vetting these people that you let in to do this. But so they're so dependent on trying to get these packages out because there's so many orders that they've almost outsourced everything. And that's probably one of the reasons why his particular facility is closing down.
Payroll, cover insurance, and most importantly, deliver their packages. There's an argument there that we should be Amazon employees. You know, we drive Amazon branded trucks, we have Amazon branded uniforms, we deliver Amazon packages. It's an argument for another day, but if you ask me, I think it's a way for Amazon to cut costs. I, a driver, works as an employee under a contractor. You can think of DSPs as small business owners. I want to say in every Amazon delivery station, there's probably around like 5 to 10 of them. I believe there's 8 in my station, and my DSP is out. And you're probably asking yourself, why?
Why? And of course, you got an ad right in the middle of that to interrupt it. War of Warships. Good game. Good game. It's a good video so far. He's done a good job editing this. Yeah, I give him a lot of credit. I find these kind of videos interesting. Watching the day in the life or something.
Guys want to see a magic trick? Nothing. What's up, man?
I mean, look
Why
at
does
this.
it always force me to take individual photos?
Look at this. Like, you have to go into the lobby, and this is as far as you can go. And look at all the Amazon packages. So you have to come down and get your shit. But just imagine how many of these packages don't make it to the actual person in their residence, right? How many of these are stolen? Now, I'm sure there's cameras in here and everything to protect the other residents and everything like that for deliveries, but you should be able to bring these to their actual front door so to get it. But then this is where people, I think, abuse this process, excuse me, and it leads to a lot of claims, false claims, where I didn't get my package, right? Because of shit like this. So if you didn't have to like just drop everything off and you have just a huge collection of Amazon packages, how can you claim that you didn't get your package? Because you didn't get your ass down here in time to get your shit. That's why.
I'm so tired of this. Guess who knows the code?
Yeah, he's probably been there numerous times and he finally got the code from somebody's ass.
I wanted to show you one of my stops.
Oh my
so
lord, look at this.
There are 7 stops, and here are 4 of them. Out of the 4 townhouses, everyone got a package. Goes to show you how big Amazon has become. Everyone and their moms.
Oh, we know.
Use Amazon.
We know. We know the moms use Amazon because, you know, they're at home all day while the husband goes out and works and makes 6 figures a year while they sit at home doing nothing but spending that money, right? That's how that works.
Oh my god. Turn on your hazards. Bruh. Alright. This place is popping. Oh man.
Good lord.
I'll leave this here for you. No problem. Whew. That place was popping. We got that one over there.
Like, in that kind of situation, like, how do you know where to park? That's where I would be confused as a driver. Like, and I'm sure over time you kind of learn the ins and outs. But where would you park your truck? Can you park, like, you see these hazard lines here. This literally means no parking. You can't put your car here. But as a delivery driver, can you park there? That's where I would probably lose my shit, is like, where the fuck do I park my humongous truck? Right?
Loading zone. That's me.
Oh, a loading zone. Okay. So that answered the question for me. It's no parking, but it's a loading zone. So they're allowed to park there to deliver. Okay, I get it. Okay, cool.
98.
Makes me feel better.
Saigon subs. Jesus.
This place is popping too. It's also popping.
This is not for us.
It's like a apartment up there?
Yeah, apartment.
Gotcha, thank you.
It's not a restaurant. You went to the wrong place.
I knew that could have been a chance.
Yeah, that's gotta suck. It's gotta suck because it eats into your time, your delivery time. And from what I've read, these guys are, look at all the packages on the steps here. But these guys are really held accountable to time and how fast they can deliver these products. But if the address is wonky like this and the loading zones and the place to park is awful and you got to walk 200 yards to get to the place, then how are you supposed to meet those metrics, right? Look at this. So he's just got to leave it here on the steps? That's crazy.
Due to my YouTube videos is pretty much the reason why we're shutting down. Just kidding. Here's what really happened. When I came into work earlier this week, I thought it was just going to be an ordinary week. And when I walked in, I saw the manager, which isn't unusual because he's always there. I wouldn't say always there, but he does pop up every now and then and does give a stand-up speech. And being here for 2 years, the stand-up meetings are usually the same: infractions, safety tips, safety driving. But on that day, that stand-up meeting made me say, wow. It was the only time.
I will say that, man, maybe, I want to say about 6 years ago, I had just left the company that I was at for 22 years. I wanted to try something different. So I applied for a role as, I can't remember what the title was called, but it's like an operations manager at an Amazon warehouse. So like a senior leader at an operations manager. It was like a $90,000 a year job. Minimum 90 to 100,000 based on experience or whatever. And I had tons of experience of running stores for 22 years in the business I was in. And they wanted a bachelor's degree. And the recruiter was doing everything he could to kind of figure out, hey, does this apply to this? Does this apply to that? And I had a degree in communications. So you're like, okay, so he's got a degree in communications. He went to college, so he's got this. But it didn't apply, and they didn't hire me. Now, watching a lot of videos and reading comments on Reddit, I know Reddit, about Amazon workplace environment and some of the supervisors, I can't imagine a lot of those people have bachelor's degree based on the way they treat people. So I did experience that, and I kind of agree with the shit they go through.
My ears perked up, and I actually did want to pay attention. The manager starts talking about how every year they are in talks with Amazon and renewing the DSP contract. Contracts can be 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Ours was just 1. And he's talking about how the owner, he's kind of famous, sports famous. His business coach and the manager came together for a meeting, and they decided that they did not want to renew the contract for the next year. Due to rising insurance costs, they decided that the juice isn't worth the squeeze anymore. Our last day of work is November 16th, 2025, giving us exactly a 1 month's notice.
Tomorrow.
And after that,
so that's tomorrow this guy's out of work.
We're gone forever. And during that stand-up meeting is when I started recording. It's the first clip you see in this video.
That's awful. That's awful because he seems like a really nice guy. And he seems like he's good to people, he's good to customers, and he does his job effectively. And then, regardless of how well he does his job, he's out of work tomorrow. Or, well, tomorrow's the last day, so he's out of work on Monday, the 18th or 17th. And that's awful. It's got some lo-fi going on. I like lo-fi music.
Looks like there's a fair today. It's a beautiful town, Morristown. Today's Saturday, and it's packed. Oh my god. So many people, no places to park.
And that's gotta suck. That's gotta suck. That's gotta suck because, like, your job is you're delivering, so you gotta park the truck somewhere in order to deliver the packages. But if there's events or some kind of local thing going on, where the fuck do you park? Right?
For an elf, the holidays are stressful, but Verizon's got a bonkers deal on the new Google Pixel 10.
Melissa McCarthy as an elf. Awful.
How are you?
Hello, back to work.
Yep, that's me.
Here you go, boss.
you.
Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Oh man. 170 stops today, and we have still all these apartments. It's gonna suck. Saturday's been f***ing a lot. What the heck's going on? I'm gonna call. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Just very good.
Gene?
Gene, how do you?
What's up, Gene? I'm at I text you.
Yeah, just very
Okay, I text you. Okay, bye. Gene!
What's he
Just
walking
when I
for?
started
Like,
complaining, I get some help. You guys
why couldn't he just drive the truck up there?
didn't know, if you hold the address, it copies it. And
Like UPS pulled up there. Why couldn't he just drive his
Yes.
shit up there?
text Gene the address so he can help me.
Depois do Plaza. Two last.
What?
The Plaza.
My 2 last stops.
No. Two last.
2 last bags.
Yeah.
I got you. I'll check right now. All right, 170 stops. 170.
How many stuff you have today?
170.
One.
70. Too many. I got a lot of apartments too today. So many apartments. 084. This one. Okay.
Overflow.
All right, no overflow. All right, man.
So I think what's happening here, I may be wrong, but after reading a lot about this in the past, is he's probably behind on his deliveries. So he still has a lot of packages left, and I guess the company has a way to determine, all right, man, he's got this many stops left. It's this time of day, so you're going to send another driver out to meet him and grab some of his packages to help him out. I don't know if that's what's happening here, but I know that's what's happening. I can't remember the term they call it when they have to go, and it's called like a rescue or something like that. And he's probably being rescued because he's taken all fucking day recording this video, and that's why he's behind a little bit. But
You too. That's probably around 20, 30 stops taken away from me. Let's go.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I literally read about this, and I'm not an Amazon driver. But if those of you who watch this video, if you're an Amazon driver, that you let me know how that works. I want to be accurate. I want to be correct.
Enjoy chocolate. Hopefully it's open. Yeah. Hello.
Thank you.
Yeah. You got it.
Need a signature?
Nope, you're good.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
He's really, really nice, but I feel like he's really, really slow. Like, I really do. He seems like a really nice guy, though.
Smells good in there.
Well, it's chocolate,
All right.
you know? Got the limo going
I
by.
like to think of my DSP as a ship that's going to sink, and we're all the sailors going down with it. As a sailor, I always said that I was gonna jump off the ship, as in quit, but I never did. I always tease you guys about jumping off the ship, like I'm gonna jump, but now that the ship is actually sinking, I think I'm gonna see a lot of my fellow coworkers in the next couple of weeks start jumping off, and I can't blame them. I believe as each week goes on, I'm gonna see less and less of them, whether they transfer to a new DSP or they find other jobs. As for me, I made the decision that I am going down with the ship, like a good captain. Well, I'm not really a captain, I'm more of like a crewmate, like a good crewmate, and I hope my coworkers will be okay. I know I'll be okay, but man, when that announcement happened, you have drivers crying, you have drivers angry, we had drivers praying. But I think one coworker said it best, maybe God has a better plan for us. I'll be here till the end, 1 or 3 more videos. Our days are numbered.
I mean, this guy is a good guy. He's a good guy. He's dedicated. He's like a dedicated worker. And what's sad is that Amazon does not know it. Amazon knows nothing about this guy. They'll never know about this guy. As hard as he's working, he may be a little slow. He had to get rescued. But he's a dedicated guy. He's going to stick it out to the end and not just bail as soon as he gets the message that the warehouse is like going away. He's going to stick it out to the end. This is a good guy. You got to appreciate that. You really do. Late at night. It's dark out. He's got a few packages left.
If you guys want to support me, you already did. You watched till the end of the video. And leave a like if you want to support me further. And you can also purchase my water bottle as a MagSafe. It's magnetic and it attaches to iPhones. If you don't have an iPhone, it also comes with a magnetic adhesive. And it'll stick to your Androids, your non-iPhone MagSafe cases. This morning I was in the Amazon break room. I filled it with coffee, the complimentary coffee that Amazon...
I'm going to watch this to the end because I feel like this guy deserves it. He did a great job. It was a good video. This is a very good video. He did a pretty good job with production after recording everything. And he probably went back home and edited it and everything. And he had a pretty good outlook on everything. So this is a guy that you want to be a friend of. You want to be a friend of this guy.
gives you. That was at 10:20 a.m. This is kind of crazy, but at like 1 o'clock, I took a sip of the coffee and it felt like I was gonna burn my tongue because it's double insulated and vacuum sealed from the top, doesn't leak. I use the bigger 64 ounces when I play tennis or volleyball or in the summer. You can also support me by, I think, like writing a super comment down below, something like that. I'm not sure how that works, but please don't feel obligated to buy or donate me money because I'll be alright. I have a lot of self-belief that I can crawl myself out of most situations. That's why my merch is called Discipline Dog. If you have discipline in anything, I think hard work and discipline will bring you out of a lot of situations. And
very good outlook. Very good outlook from this guy. Discipline is huge. It is
it's
huge.
Also a tribute to my dog. It's funny because I was watching a Chris Borg's video. If you don't know him, he's a YouTuber, a car YouTuber. He has like a Subaru WRX STI, and he drives a Mustang. And I think he had a FRS or a BRZ, one of those. And he recently did a Q&A video where he asked his audience for questions. And one of the questions was, how do you become a successful YouTuber? And it's funny. He talks about having discipline. And being a YouTuber myself, I was like, wow, he might have seen my videos or we thought the same thing. And I think discipline will not only make you a successful YouTuber, but it can make you successful in any field of your choice. I'm actually secretly blessed that I have this YouTube channel where I can share my experiences because this happens every week, every month, where a DSP closes and you don't hear about it because, Amazon's a very small niche. And I read a lot of Reddit horror stories where DSPs go down with like less than 2 weeks, 1 week's notice. Sometimes even 1 day notice. It's crazy. Yeah, I just really worry more about my coworkers than myself. It's just, no one expected this. But once again, don't feel obligated to buy anything or donate me money. I'm okay. YouTube pays me just enough I can get by. With that being said, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. We are running.
That's a shame. And I think he's a good guy. If you can't take from that he is a good guy, then you obviously have some personality issues, right? I think he is an absolute good guy. And it's a shame what's happening. So he works for Amazon and their DSP, which is a warehouse. It's a distribution warehouse where a lot of packages go into it, and then he is a driver. They go in, get their vans loaded, go out and deliver all day. He obviously put in a long day. It looked like it was more than an 8-hour day. We didn't see timestamps or anything, but it went from dark to dark. He had to get rescued, is what I think they call it in Amazon, where he was kind of a little behind. So someone who got done early comes and meets him and takes some of his packages to get them delivered. But he was a good guy. I want to make sure. So I did this wrong. I want to make sure that we show his channel name. So his name is Chris Singh. Chris Singh. I'm going to subscribe and I'm going to like the video. So make sure you go and find him. Subscribe to his channel and like his video or any video you watch. He has 146,000 subs. A lot of people, he's got 3,500 comments just on this one video, 32,000 likes. So a good job there by Chris Singh. And he seems like just a fantastic guy overall. And we want to make sure he gets the accolades that he deserves from just being an all-around great person, a great human being, and that he works his ass off every day. Yeah, so head over there, give him a subscribe and a like.